All right. Perfect. And we are live. Give me a thumbs up if you love the fact that we are live. Awesome. Hey, folks, for those of you who just joined us, you heard of building in public. What we're doing here is testing in public. My colleague Duncan and I are both at StreamAlive, and StreamAlive helps make live sessions alive. I don't know where you're watching us right now. You're probably actually, let's figure that out as to where you're watching us, right? Maybe we'll put that as the next question. But first, if you're seeing us on any of these networks, we're streaming right now to. You can see the banner in the bottom. We're streaming to Twitch, to Kick, to YouTube, Facebook, and of course, LinkedIn Live as well. And in case you need the links for some of those other networks, I'm going to try and pull that up over here. Give me 1 second as we pull up a lower third to explain what this is. So, that banner that you see is our link tree. So, if you go to linktr.ee/streamalive, you will see a whole bunch of icons out there. I think about 7 or 8. Take the first 5, and we are streaming to all of those. Uh, Duncan, I think you got your OBS camera on, which looks pretty cool, but I can't see your face, which looks even cooler whenever you want to turn that back on. But right now, I can see you on OBS. Awesome. We're going to wait for Duncan to show his face, but
The
we can hear you loud and
Yeah,
clear.
I'm trying to figure that out.
Have fun, figure it out. No worries. Cool. So
Should be
let's
fine now?
actually get a. Yes, I can see you.
Cool.
Perfect. I'm going to play
Right.
around with these different. So we are streaming using Restream to multi-stream to all of these destinations, and all the chat for these destinations is coming back to Restream. And we're running StreamAlive on that chat in real time to do funky things like asking people, "Hey, where are you joining from?" And as they put their answers, and folks, please put your answers out there. I want to see how that looks. If you can just put your answers in the chat. All right. You know what? I want to see an area of the map that's empty showing up. So here's a geography test. Okay, type all the locations you know in Russia because that's looking pretty naked right now. So any locations you know in Russia, you can't Google it. Remember your geography, and I want responses besides Moscow. So pretend to be in Russia and type in the chat as to where you're joining us from. Are we getting responses? I don't see any dots in Russia, but let me see what we've gotten so far. We've got China, we've gotten a lot here in Tokyo. Do we have any Moscows in the house? I'm just going to look at the chat here and see what all we have. Right, we do have some places in Russia, but they don't seem to be showing up. Let's have some places. Ah, there it is. It's coming up now. I think it was just taking a bit of time for it to come up. And what is that? Okay, we got something here. I'm going to start this afresh and see what happens. I'm going to click on reset results. Let's reset it again. And let's try that again. Clean slate, second time around, second time lucky. Can you type locations? Where are you joining from? You can be truthful this time. So first you can type where you're joining us from. Actually joining us from. Just wondering if I need to go back here and open it. Okay, so I need to go back to my StreamAlive Restream tab once in a while just to tell it that it's awake. And now it seems to be populating. So it seems to go to sleep in a bit of time. So Duncan, I was running this on the Restream chat page and it's reading it. It was reading it for a bit. And then sometimes it kind of goes slow down. I'm just going to look at settings here and see if we can go into, we're in high definition. I'm going to try and change that to, can we change it? Oh, we can't change it in the thing. I
Yeah.
should have done this before to a higher resolution, but hey, we're blurry this time. We're learning and we will be less blurry next time. Okay. Let's see what's happening here. Do we have folks? Okay, we got locations coming in. Awesome. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
What should we try next, Duncan?
Why not a word cloud?
Want to do a workload? Do you have a question
Yeah.
for me? Good idea. Let's do a wonder words here. You want to ask people which network they're joining from? What do you think of that? I'm just curious because we are simul streaming to five different places.
Uh,
Or do you have another question in mind?
hmm.
Let's go with this, and while you think up of your question, and then we can add that later. How about that? Yeah. So I'm just gonna put what, where
Yeah, that's
are
a good
you
question.
seeing our stream now? All right.
Yeah, that's a cool thing to
Yeah,
ask.
I mean, we're sending it out to five places, to all those things that you see in the banner down there: Twitch, Kick, YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. So one word answers, please, folks. LinkedIn is not linked space in; it's LinkedIn. Facebook is not face space book. It is not a book for your face. It is Facebook, and YouTube is YouTube, one word. So just type in the chat as to which network you are seeing this on. And I'm just okay. I'm just going to go back. All right. So it was frozen a bit till I went back to the restream chat page, which was able to read it. So I just need to click on that every once in a while just to, give a little nudge. It seems like. So that's just feedback for our team as well internally here at StreamAlive. I need to get back to that. You can see it on the Google Meet as to what I'm doing, but I need to keep touching this every once in a while to ensure that this does not go to sleep. Cool. So it is alive and well at this point. And I wonder who gave us the LI. Oh, LI is LinkedIn. Okay, that makes sense, right? LI is allowed, right? Chat doesn't. Okay, we got someone who said chat doesn't something, something, something. I'm going to delete that comment so that we have this cleaner. All right, we got YouTube and Twitch winning it. Facebook, Kick. Which one's missing? Duncan, are we missing anything? I think we got all of them going, right? All five. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. Congrats, folks. For the first time, we are streaming to five places at the same time. This is fun. All right. Okay. Duncan, what's the next question we should be asking?
Things in YouTube. I think we got all of them. Yeah, yeah.
Any other questions in mind? While you think of that, I'm just going to test something out here. I'm going to go back to the where you're joining us from. And folks, if you can start typing locations now. Give us locations in South America, please. I want to see what comes up in that part of the map. So what we're testing first is if I don't go to the restream chat, does it show places in South
Hmm.
America? Places in South America, please, folks. And it's not showing up anything. Ah, there it is. Argentina. Tina says Argentina. I mean, live juxtaposters. All right, so you got one little dot. I'm going to go back to the restream chat and see if that populates it. Yes, it does. That did the trick. So again, it's got that little nudge once in a while. It's like that car that's refusing to start, and you got to push it every once in a while. That's kind of the feeling I get sometimes. But good stuff to start out. Okay, South America is looking. Let's. I actually don't know what is where in South America, so I'm going to change this drop down. Duncan, do you know your geography in South America? Did you know that Argentina is down here, the land of Messi? Every footballer needs to make a pilgrimage there. Observe, I said footballer, not soccer player. Chile, you got a lot of places in Chile. You got a lot of folks pretending or wanting to be in Chile. I don't blame you at all. Which side is Brazil, Duncan?
That's which side is Brazil?
Left, right?
Yeah, actually, I do. Yeah, I
Oh,
do. That was because of World Cup.
oh yeah. And they are neighbors as well, so that rivalry extends deep, right? Brazil and Argentina, of course, we're talking about. Okay. This is an exercise in multitasking. I'm looking at my Slack, I'm looking at messages, I'm looking at Google Meet, and we're streaming over here. I think my brain's going to explode any moment over here. We need an overlay for these exploding things. All right, let's try something else. What should we try? Let's try a poll. Right. Have we started kick today? Is this your? I can just jump in and give me questions if you want. Yeah, otherwise I'm just going to go with whatever comes to my mind, which can be weird at times. So if you want to have
Um,
non-weird stuff, you got to jump in. Okay.
just is this your first restream?
Folks wouldn't know if it's on Restream because that's just at our end. They would be
Oh
seeing the
yeah, yeah,
destination channels, right? So as far as the people here are concerned, they are seeing things like I'm curious about Kick especially because I'm going to DreamHack tomorrow in Atlanta, and I'm
yeah.
looking forward to meeting a whole bunch of people at Kick, where a lot of streamers have started going to. We're going to have streamers who are regular streamers on Kick there as well. But I'm curious about the folks who volunteered to participate in Kick today. Is this your first time on Kick? If it is yes, have you ever been to Kick before? If not, then just type no. And if it's your first time on Kick, just type yes. Sorry, I confused you. If it's your first time on Kick, type yes or one. If you have been on Kick before, type two or no. And you got some ones and twos coming in. They're not populating the thing here. Let me see if it going to the restream chats has start alive. Nope, it doesn't. I'm going to come back here, and the poll is a little sticky. It seems like it's got a mind of its own. Let's see. I'm just going to reset it. Folks, give me some ones and twos again, please. Just ones and twos in whatever chat platform you're on. So let's see if that works. If you just joined us, this is the StreamAlive team. We believe in testing in public. You've heard of building in public. This is testing in public because since we stream onto these platforms, there's no way to test it except on YouTube, where you can actually run a private unlisted stream. But the only way to test it is actually to be out there. So we're testing in public on all those platforms you see in the bottom: Twitch, Kick, YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. And we're hoping to live stream live tomorrow from DreamHack and run some of these things as well, where we'll have folks like this and joining us and things. So that should be fun. Okay, all right, this works. Nah, the poll is not working for me.
94%.
So just feedback for our team. We need to look at what's happening with that poll. But
I
speaking of,
was working.
go
It
on,
was
Duncan. You're saying?
Yeah, it was working. It was like 95% yes. It's just that there was no color.
How do you see that 95% saying yes? Oh, it's showing it
Yeah,
here.
it's
Yeah,
trending
right,
for
right,
yes.
right, right,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can see the results.
Ah, thank you. I missed that. And now we're going to pretend that there's a bar there saying 95% and there's a bar there saying 5% and say, of course, you and I can see it, but nobody else can. And people are going to go and we're going to increase business for local ophthalmologists because everyone's going to go for an eye test, right? So it's a beautiful green bar there, right, Duncan?
Yeah, of course. I didn't miss that at all.
All right, let's see what happens with. Let's take anyone who's commented at least once, which is 30 people. Oh my God, this is the entire Stream Alive team in different platforms. Let's, if you want to say anyone who participated on the power polls, one comment, 15 users. Let's go with everyone who put one comment, two comments, 25 users, three comments, 22 users. Let's go with one comment. What do you think?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's what
I
you should
want to
do.
see a wheel of 30 names and see what happens with that. Okay, ready for it?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Go. Okay. Just say the word, and oh my God, look at that. That looks marvelous, right?
Lovely,
This
lovely,
is
lovely.
everybody who participated on any of those networks you see in the bottom on Twitch and Kick and YouTube and Facebook, and Waterfell wins it.
One.
We have no clue. Actually, we have a clue who Waterfell is because we have insider information. But usually you wouldn't. And if you wanted to give a prize, Duncan, now if you wanted to give Waterfell a prize, how do you think we should do it? How do we know that Waterfell is Waterfell? Because you're going to wake up tomorrow and tell me that you're Waterfell, and I have no way of establishing that. What do you think we
Okay,
should
that's a
do
good
when we
question.
actually run this?
I mean, we could just ask them to send a mail, right? To
And
marketing or
yeah, send us a mail with a screenshot of their profile saying
yeah,
Waterfell.
yeah, yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change my profile to Waterfell today and take a screenshot
Yeah,
and
but
send
they
it.
should take a screenshot of chat, right? Because their name would be Waterfall, right?
A screenshot of what? Sorry.
Of chat, because it'll be them
Ah, okay.
commenting.
That's a good idea. So you got to take a screenshot
Yeah,
of the chat right now,
yeah,
and you got to take a screenshot of your profile, or tell us that that's me, so you kind of know, right? Yeah.
yeah.
Brilliant. She'll do that henceforth because we don't know Waterfell is a profile from Twitch or Kick or wherever. But let's do this. Let's remove Waterfell, since Waterfell has won one prize, and run it again and see what happens a second time. Right.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't know if you saw this, but we ran this about a dozen times for Hoops for Harris, which was the whole bunch of basketball folks running a live YouTube campaign for the Kamala Harris campaign. And they picked 12 winners for various things. And StreamAlive underscore Twitch has won this. I wonder who StreamAlive Twitch is among the entire StreamAlive team. So this is rigged because StreamAlive won the StreamAlive spin. So this is fake news. This is rigged.
Yeah.
Shall we remove this and spin it again?
Yeah. We should actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
A bit suspicious.
Well, it looks suspicious, yeah. If I think we're accusing ourselves, but what the heck? Let's do it. Lakentina Lindo. I think this is also. I mean, Tina's a co-founder here, so she look at that. I mean, if that's not rigged, what is? Look at that. You got Lakentina Lindo. You got Lakentina Lindo right above that on the thing.
Oh, I see.
Fake news. Shall we remove her or should we give it to her?
Oh, yeah, we should. No, we should. We should. Yeah, yeah, we should.
I detect fear in your tone. Yeah, I can sense a lot of fear. We shall give it. So Lakentina and Waterfell, if you want to send us a screenshot proving that you're who you claim you are, and don't use Photoshop. Partho 250. Now that
Art.
sounds like a legit handle. Okay, Partho
Yeah,
250.
yeah.
I mean, if you just said Partho, I wouldn't believe you. If you said Partho 2 or Partho 5 or
250.
Partho 0, Partho 250. That's a legit handle if I've seen one.
Very, very particular.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't realize this, but this thing actually goes in alphabetical order. Did you know that? It's Partho 250, Partho undefined, Partho. That's why you kind
I
of have the names one after the other. Ah,
Yeah.
okay. You're going to put a little plug here, free advertising, Off-Road Collective. Folks, if you haven't checked out Off-Road Collective, amazing off-roading adventures from Meghalaya. Beautiful videos of some people who truly go where no man has gone before or no woman has gone before. So check out the Off-Road Collective, look it up and see amazing off-road in Meghalaya. Duncan, should you send a bill to Off-Road Collective for this free plug?
Oh yes, please. Why not?
I think we should.
Of
Yes,
course we should.
we should. What should we run next?
We've done a poll.
We
We've
run a
done
poll already, yeah?
magic maps. We've done word cloud. How about emojis everywhere? Add some color.
Emojis everywhere. That's a great idea because
Yeah.
emojis for how you think of how we are doing. I should learn the art of making short questions. Anyway, let's go with this. Yeah. This is actually. I'm glad you asked for emojis. You know that's a fantastic idea because what's going to happen is each of the platforms have
Yeah.
their own emoji. I mean, you got the standard emoji keyboard, which in a Mac you can do with Control Command Space Bar, but each of the platforms have their own emojis. And I can't see anything here. Is it because I need to just nudge the chat again? Let me see. I'm going to nudge the chat again. And so emotes are not working. Thank you. That's something we already know, I think, but it's good to know. Emotes on Twitch don't work. We're not having any emojis coming in so far.
Mhm.
Yeah, and actually the chat itself seems to have been. Is it coming? Yep, now it's
I
coming
have,
in.
yeah. Yeah.
Duncan, are you able to see the chat on the side?
Yeah, I can.
In Restream, you can, right?
Yeah, I can.
All right, and seeing the chat
Actually,
coming in.
yeah, it's not putting up any emojis.
Yeah, I'm just going to click on the StreamAlive plugin and see what's happening there. It is reading the chat, it is visualizing
Oh,
it, but it's not picking up emojis. It doesn't seem to like emojis.
some
I'm glad
biases.
you mentioned. I mean, that's what we're doing, right? We're testing in public, so it's good to know
Yeah,
that the
yeah, it's good.
polls have a little thing. I'm just restarting it and see what happens. So folks with the emojis, can you put some more, please? You see the chat? I mean, some of it is actually translated into text. We're seeing face, red, droopy
Yeah.
eyes, right? So which is
Mhm.
not sure. Okay, so you got something going on there that we need to figure with emojis everywhere, but we've had some good success with some of the other ones. How about talking tiles? Should we try that?
Yeah, I think so. Talking time.
Yeah, let's do
Colorful.
talking tiles. Okay, talking tiles. What should we ask people?
Um, the art of asking short questions. Let me think.
Let's do that. Short questions. Uh, what is a short question you ask people when you first meet them? So we're pretending that you're at a conference. This is actually for me for tomorrow. So I'm at a conference and I'm meeting
Mhm.
somebody, and you go, "Hey," and then what's the next question you ask them, right? Which is usually an awkward thing, right? You introduce yourself. Do you start with your name, or do you ask
Yeah.
them a
Like, what do you
question
do?
and what do you do,
Yeah.
or where are you from, or what brings you here, or where do you fly from, or
Yeah.
isn't this awesome, or what kind of question should we be asking, right? Uh, hmm. And are we getting responses in the chat, Duncan?
Yes, we are. We are. We are. Some people are writing, "Can I have your number?
Hmm. But it
How are
doesn't seem to
you?"
be showing up here.
Yeah. Could you just
Which,
reset because this? Yeah, I think it should work now.
yes, sir. Let's see if that works now.
Well, it should be working since that box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm just going to refresh the page as well on which StreamAlive is running on the Restream chat and just seeing if that sets it up. So, right, so you got comments coming up. It just refreshed the entire chat over there, but it doesn't seem to be picking up talking tiles, right? Let's just see if everything's gonna pause or if it's just talking tiles. So, should we just run maps again?
Yeah, we should. We should just to
Yeah. So
test
let's
it out.
just reset this. I need to reset twice to clear the map. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like one of those blackboards, in school where you clean it up and the teacher says, "No, I
Yeah.
still." Has that happened to you?
Yeah. It has.
I'm just curious because I'm from almost a different. I'm from a different generation, but in our time, teachers used to actually throw the duster on people's heads,
I
and
think so. In my generation, was the same case.
it was. I mean, right now it's a crime. If you do that here in the states, you can be arrested for doing that,
Well, not in India. I don't know about India. India, it isn't a crime yet.
right?
It's natural
Okay.
occurrence.
Yeah, I think it's wrong in general, but some of those teachers had some pretty good aim, right? Yeah. Okay, so we got people responding over here, but that's not showing up in the chat. So I think something seems to be broken here. I'm just going to try and see if other features like winning wheel are still working. Yeah, so it still has history on who all participated. So that is good. Let's see things like quick questions. Is it able to find questions? Yep. Where are you? Okay. Very good question. Chat doesn't seem to work sometimes. How do you know which one? Where are you, Duncan? Where are you, Duncan?
Where am I?
Yeah.
Meghalaya.
You are in Meghalaya. That question has been
Okay.
answered. Where is StreamAlive? StreamAlive is where you are. If you're on Kick, StreamAlive is there. If you're on Twitch, StreamAlive is there. StreamAlive is where you are. We've answered that question. Chat doesn't seem to work sometimes. Is it delayed? Yeah, it does seem to happen sometimes. JV0348. That's a legit handle. JV0348,
Mhm.
right? That's our CTO, co-founder at StreamAlive. Be giving his secrets away. That's his handle. Yes. How do we know which one? Waterfell. Waterfell. What if there's a Waterfell on
Interesting.
Twitch and Kick? Oh, Waterfell wants two prizes now. Waterfell's
Oh
getting
yeah,
greedy.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm going to pretend this question didn't come and I'm going to delete this question from our. Okay. Partho, you rigging the wheel? Yes, absolutely. Partho always rigs the wheel. Kumno. What does Kumno mean, Duncan? Help us out here.
Oh yeah. So kumno is a Khasi word. It's in the Khasi language. And it means how. How are you?
How are you?
Like,
And what is the Kasi language for those who don't know?
what is the Khasi language? Well, it's
Yep.
a native language in the northeast of India. Its original origins was from here specifically. So I can't really give you a whole history lesson on this.
But this is pretty cool, right? We had a whole bunch of things coming up in the chat from stuff that comes up, and from people's emojis to locations to things. But StreamAlive automatically pulls up the questions using
Mhm.
an NLP algorithm to tell people what kind of to pull out all the questions that are there. I'm not going to run any of the other interactions. I'm just going to look at. Let's run a few of the track interactions. You got questions. I don't think anyone shared any links, did they? Do you have any links? No, we don't. But if they did, we could
Yeah.
curate those links automatically. So maybe next time we should test link.
Yeah, we can ask the people to put in some links and see if it pops up. How about that?
Okay. Yeah. Hey, folks, if you can type your handles, others' handles,
Yeah,
whatever, just
social
put
media
that up.
handles.
Yep. I'm just curious to see if link library works. And while we do that, let's look at text track, seeing if that is able to pull all text. No, that seems to be frozen as well. And let's look at fantastic fans and Partho 250, followed by Rohit Yadav, followed by Tina Waterfell, and that's a beautiful list of folks, huh? And that's a pecking order, yeah. To make this look more beautiful, but it is beautiful in terms of the data. No pressure to my colleagues, but we should make this look more funky. It's such a powerful thing, right? We've got some links out there. We got some links. Yeah, I think I can
Yeah.
see some links in the chat. Shall we check out the link library if it's pulling it up?
Yeah.
And no, it's not. So it looks like it's just stopped reading the chat for some reason, right?
Yeah.
So maybe we should call it a day over here since it's not reading the chat. But this is pretty cool. And I don't know if you
Yeah.
know this thing about Restream. I can move this around so we can be sharing space,
Oh, I see.
right? We can go vertical, in which case you get half my face this way, or if I go this way, you get half my face over here. So, or we can go, yeah, or you can go this
Very
way.
close things.
Yep. And we're on top of this. I like the moving background in the back, so I actually like this particular thing. And then
Yeah.
if I move the captions off, it kind of gives us a little more space. If
I
I
see.
move the
I see.
ticker off, it gives us even more space. You see that? That's pretty cool, right? So I kind of pre-populate these stickers and things and run it. And we've got this view where we are on the side, and we could of course change the whole thing to a virtual camera and use a virtual camera instead, and from Ecamm or OBS or something, and make it look even funkier. But I think just out of the box, the stuff that Restream gives us pretty cool as well. The scroll thing, the emoji is kind of trying to jump out of the scroll bar. You see that over here? So that's a little thing
Yeah.
we need to address. Yeah, we got the hands of the emojis coming out of the bar over there. It's almost like it's trying to break free and escape. Let's see. Yeah, you see that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. But we just need to make it clear to people that you can scroll here. I don't know if everyone realizes that, but it's pretty powerful, the fact that you can go and rewind back to stuff you ran in the past. So
Yeah.
I could do that. I'm going to actually end this and disconnect.
Mhm.
And I think it might be a little too soon, but we're trying to break things, right? Let's give it a shot. Shall we watch the reports for this, Duncan? What do you think?
Sorry, can you just say that again? Sorry.
Yep, let's do that. Okay. 282 comments by 30 people. Average was 9. Max was 33. We ran 7 interactions. 200. This is an awesome crowd, right? Look at this.
Yeah.
Partho 250 is winning it, crushing it everywhere besides rigging the wheel. And we see this time and again, don't we? When you run interactions and you acknowledge people's responses, it just spikes up because people know that their responses are not going to be ignored. They're actually going to be counted and visualized and shown to everybody. And that's a huge, massive incentive for people to participate, right? Because who wants to participate if you're just going to ignore someone's responses?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Do you get ignored on a lot of live streams?
Yeah, a lot. Plenty. I had
Do
my
you,
own fair shares of.
do you ignore people on live streams? I know you're just starting off with gaming live streams, right?
Yeah. I will hope, but I promise everyone that comes to my live stream, nobody's going to be ignored because I'll be having StreamAlive power the live stream, so it'll be fine.
I love that plug. I love that plug. Thank you. We plugged off-road and we plugged StreamAlive as well. How shameless are we? Beautiful. Right. Hey, so this one shows stuff. This is interesting. It's actually
It
showing up
popped up
here.
here.
Yeah. Can I have your number? Partho 250 wants everything. Partho 250 wants people's numbers, wants to win the wheel, and wants to be on top of the leaderboard.
Greedy, very greedy guy.
Very, very greedy, yes. I mean, we got to have a word with Partho 250. Do you know who that is?
Well, I'm not too sure, but if it's the same person I'm thinking, I'll have a conversation.
We're thinking of the same person, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that's good feedback for us. It's capturing something, but not capturing something. Heck, that's why you test in public, right? I mean, we're not afraid to test in public, and this is beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, we got quick questions. We got the link libraries. The quick questions picked up. Link library here. Interestingly, the reports is not picking up stuff that people had put out there. This is working though. We're able to see a whole bunch of things over here, and this might be too early, right? Oh no, gosh, these folks are StreamAlive really fast. And we got beautiful things. Which account am I using for this? Let me just check. Oh, I'm using marketing. So Duncan, by the way, I know you have access to marketing. So if you want to log in here, you got awesome content for you to use on our socials because you could just go here And if you don't feel like working today, since you also handle StreamAlive's social, just click on LinkedIn and pretend like you spent 5 hours doing it, right?
Yeah, that's true.
This is powerful, right? This is beautiful visuals to share. I can make a carousel out of this.
Yeah, yeah. We should do that. We
Okay.
should do that.
Cool. Is there anything else you want to test? Otherwise, we can wrap it and say aloha to aloha's bye or hello or say bye, adios. And
I think for
yeah, I
most
think if we can get the rest of it working, we should be good for DreamHack tomorrow. Sorry, you were saying. Go on.
no, I was just gone through almost everything. You've gone through analytics, the
Yeah,
interactions. I think so. Pretty
we
much
good.
given them a very good view of what StreamLive is.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just play around with Restream now. Switch off the stream alive, the Restream screen, and there is you and me. I'm gonna put both of us here, and we're just gonna make a nice bye. Okay,
Peace.
that shows you the generational thing. So I'm saying bye. I'm saying bye like I'm gonna ship or something like that. And cool. I gotta learn, man. I gotta learn. All right, I'm gonna end the stream. Yeah.